Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to write a solo. Well, actually it's not that easy to teach someone how to write a solo, but I'm gonna guide you through the way I wrote a solo for the song I'd Rather Go Blind by Etta James. I'm gonna show you what scales I've used, what arpeggios and all of that stuff you need to write your own solo. I hope that's a special treat for a lot of you. I hope it's interesting, and I hope it's a lot of fun. The song I'd Rather Go Blind is in A major, and the chords are A major and B minor the whole time. If you like this video, let me know in the comment section. You can share this video, you can subscribe, and without further ado, let's get started. For the first part of the solo, we need the A major pentatonic. That's 14-17 on the low E string. 14-16 on the A, D and G string, and 14-17 on the B and the high E string. That's the first position, A major pentatonic. And we need the A major scale. That's 14, 16, 17 on the low E string. 14, 16, 17 on the A string, 14, 16 on the D string, 13, 14, 16 on the G string, 14, 15, 17 on the B string, and 14, 16, 17 on the high E string. And the solo starts like this. That's 14 on the G string, 15 on the B string. That 15 is a part of the A major scale. 17 on the B string, 14 on the high E string, and 17 on the high E string. Again. Next is a hammer on from 14 to 17 on the high E string and back to 14. 17 on the B string and a hammer on from 14 to 15 on the B string and 14 twice on the B string. And that 15 on the B string again is part of the A major scale. Next is 17 on the high E string, 17 on the B string, 15 on the B string, and again hammer on from 14 to 15 on the B string and 14 twice. So far. Again 17 on the high E string. Next is a bend and release on fret 16 on the G string. And bend again with vibrato. Bend again and back to 16. 14 on the G string. Hammer on from 14 to 16 on the G string, back to 14, so it's like next is 16 on the D string, hammer on from 14 to 16 on the D string, and 14 twice on the D string. The whole thing. The next part of the solo starts with an arpeggio. So that's an A major chord. That's 12 on the A string, 11 on the D string, 9 on the G string, and 10 on the B string. And from that A major chord I took the 12 on the A string, 9 on the G string, 10 on the B string, with a slide from 10 to 12 and back to 10. Okay, so that's the A major chord. And from that chord I took the 12th fret on the A string, 9 on G, 10 on B, with a slide and back to 10. The next part is straight out of the A major pentatonic. It's fret 17 on the high E string, fret 12 on the high E string, and then a bend release pull off, 12 bend release pull off, and again bend on fret 17 on the B string. So it's you can also play a rake. And you do that again, 17, 12, bend, release, pull off, and again bend on fret 12 on the B string. Next is again a bend on fret 12 on the B string, back to 12, 10 on the B string, 11 on the G, and 10 on the B. By the way, that's position 4 of the A major pentatonic. That's 10 and 13 on the low E string and the A string. 10, 12 on the D and the G string, 11, 13 on the B string, and 10, 13 on the high E string. And the next part is first position A major pentatonic, that's 14, 17 on the B string, 14 on the high E string, again 14 with a hammer on to 17 on the high E string, back to 14 on the high E string, 14 on the B string, and hammer on from 14 to 17 on the B string. That whole section. And the last part of the solo also is a arpeggio. That's an A major chord. That's 9 on the G, 10 on the B and 9 on the high E string. It's like a D major chord up here, so it's an A major chord. So it's D, E, F, G and A. And we play 9 on the G, 10 on the B, 9 on the high E string. And then it's a hammer-on pull-off from 9 to 10 back to 9. And 10 on the B string. Right? And we do that twice. Next thing is 10 on the B, 9 on the high E string, 10 on the high E string, and slide to 12. Back to 10 on the high E string and 9. Again 10. Hammer-on pull-off from 9 to 10, back to 9. And 10 on the B string. That's basically all out of that A major chord. With that additional 10 on the high E string. That could be an A sus4 chord, an A chord, and the very ending is a volume swell. That means you turn off the volume potty. You play a double stop, that's fret 4 on the G and 5 on the B string. You play both strings at once. And then you bend the G string. And as you do that, you bring back the volume. And you end on fret 2 on the G string, and that's the note A. The volume swell again. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that was fun. I hope that was helpful. And take care, everybody.